We had a low volume day in the market today, being a bank holiday, and that's kind of what we expected. Still had a couple nice trades in the chat room, but some decent looking charts going into tomorrow. RADA. I told the members in the chat room today this might be a decent swing if they got a good entry. We had a nice trade in today. Didn't hold any for a swing here, but it does look good. It's a very impressive daily chart. Had a really huge move back here from $1.50 to over 6, and then just put in a lower high and then another lower high, and now it's finally starting to put in higher lows, right? And really kind of broke out over this area about a week ago, little flag, and actually look at that, on a holiday, pretty decent volume in this one, 2 million shares, which is a lot for the stock. It's a lower price, thinner stock, but I'm looking for a continuation. This high back here doesn't mean that much, but it was 330, and today it went to 325. I believe this is an Israeli security play. And it's got a floor underneath it now. So I'm just looking for a continuation. This one had nice volume today and some nice buying coming in. If this breaks 325 on Wednesday, this could get really a quick move, maybe even test 4. Because when this one moves, it really moves, as you can see back here. And even on an intraday basis, you had a move from 270 to whatever that was, 310. Based for, during the lunch period, and then another move from about 290 to 325 in a course of 15 minutes, and see that volume coming in. So it just shows you what this one can do. So you can see over 325, this one might continue. I really want to have this one on watch, and I'm intrigued by the volume on a holiday. So I'm looking for a continuation tomorrow, and really this chart deserves to be on watch for the next few weeks, in my opinion. You might get another flag like this for the next couple days, and then a big breakout, or it might gap and run. You never know, but this deserves to be on watch. A little bit of another crazy stock here, XON. Big volume day for that one. I believe they talked about this on CNBC today, so I wouldn't get too excited about it. But I do want to have this on watch after that kind of move, but it won't be top of my priority because it's kind of a squinky trader. TRUE, I like this one a lot. It moves pretty well when it moves, and it's really held this 16 area, which, as I've said in recent videos, was the resistance after the IPO. That's kind of where it topped out, and that's kind of where it broke out from here. And so now it's come back down and tested that a few times, and it's really held it pretty nicely. And it had a nice day today, pretty nice volume, bigger volume than Monday or Friday on a holiday. So that's kind of telling. So I like it over recent highs. Let's look at it on 15-minute candles. Let's switch to 30s, might be a better picture. Well, up over this 1760 area on any kind of volume, you could get a quick move up to this 1840. And again, you've got nice support below. So TRUE moves nicely when it moves. And this one might just continue in a range for a while. But again, I believe this one, TRUE, needs to be on a chart going forward for the next week or so. And I guess I keep saying stuff like that because I am starting a vacation. A trade tomorrow, and that's it for about a week. So I kind of want to talk about things that you should have on a chart because I won't be around to make videos for about a week. Actually looking forward to it. I'm going to be off the grid completely. No internet access, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't done that in years. All right. RAX, RAX. Nice breakout on volume today. Again, on a holiday. And really, you kind of have a big cup and handle, or an upside inverse head and shoulders. And so looking for a continuation on RAX tomorrow. If you remember Whole Foods at WFM, a little bit of a similar chart, right? A few days ago. Big volume and a break above, a lot of recent highs. And then it continued for a few days. So if you're wondering why, you say, well, maybe this is overdone. And it might pull back for a few days. But it could also do what WFM did. So you want to have that on watch for a possible follow-through tomorrow. YOD just goes back on bounce watch. It finally made its way to the 8-day. And with the volume over 20 million shares the other day, now that it's coming back down, and really you could argue that maybe it's just retesting. See this breakout here? You had this big volume, and when it gapped through that, now you're coming down and retesting that breakout area. So this one does become interesting to me, and that's another one I would recommend. If it doesn't give any kind of trigger tomorrow, I'd recommend keeping that on watch every day for a good week or so. ANF, you know what? That one might continue to bounce. I don't really. That was just an old stock on my list from today, and that one's not that interesting to me. But it might continue. Might continue that bounce. Like I said, 30 is long-term support, and it's peaking below it here. But it might just find its way. It might spend a few days below 30 and then push right back up through it. So keep your eyes on that. But I really didn't even mean to have that one on watch today. As a matter of fact, SUNE is another one I didn't mean to have on watch. That was from the watch list last night. Didn't do anything with it today because it didn't meet any kind of parameters. Kate, this one is interesting. You had this huge breakout here, and now very clean stair step, lower volume, coming back down. So I do want to watch this one for a bounce. AKRX. Don't know anything about this company, but bear with me 1 second here. Interesting support right at this $34 area. That line's not in the perfect spot. I mean, it washed through it here, but it's doing okay, and you actually had a lot of trading in this area back here too. So this is an interesting area for, and it's just fallen from whatever it was, probably $45 over the past week or so down to below 30. So it's fallen $10-ish in the last week or so. And so this is an area, this 34 is an area I want to watch for a potential bounce. Just an area, not an exact number. And KORS, this one is also interesting. It's oversold a bit here. And what often happens, the low back here was, let me try to get this right, 68.55. Today's low, 68.25. Okay? Why is that interesting? Because what often happens is, got the wrong drawing tool here, you had a low back here, right? Look what happens. It falls this far to take out these lows and then comes back up. And so now you've just taken out these lows barely today, but it's fallen pretty far to get there. A lot of times the market is not very friendly to people that say, oh, today, it's fallen for 3 or 4 days in a row, and people say, oh, this is a great short. It's finally breaking that mid-October low. Well, look how nicely it found buyers there, and look at that nice move from below 70 to 80. Well, now, excuse me, it's fallen for, about a week straight again. You had a little bounce here, but to take out these lows, I would be leaning long here. I would be leaning long for a couple-day bounce in KORS. And that's it. Tomorrow's my last trading day for about a week. But those charts I talked about, keep them on watch for the next week or so. You might get some really nice trades. And for what it's worth, real quick, the chat room, excuse me, will still be open. And the great moderators in there will still be trading. So if you're a member, don't panic. The room will be open. And if you're considering joining, make sure you check your email, because if you join within the next 24 hours, I think, between now and Thursday midday, you can get in on an amazing special. I'm not going to go into it here. An amazing special, and you will, if you get in before Thursday midday, you'll get your username and password, so you can trade with the moderators in there for for the next few days and next week while I'm gone. Otherwise, excuse me, I got a bad cough. We won't be sending out passwords for weekend signups if you get in after Thursday for that 1 year for the price of 1 month, which is our vacation special. You won't be getting your password because I won't be on the internet until I believe next Wednesday morning. So try to, if you're considering the year for the price of a month, try to get in before midday-ish Thursday, and you'll be able to use the room even though I won't be there. The other guys will be there doing their thing. All right, I'm done babbling. Talk to you tomorrow.